Spring is here and in full bloom. The grass is greener and the warmer weather is fueling tree pollination, especially the classic trees in Oklahoma such as oak, maple, and elm. It's their peak season, and that means pollen counts are skyrocketing.
It's definitely been a bad year as far as pollen goes, and we're not exactly sure the reasons why one years are worse than the other. But if you look at pollen counts, pollen levels, certainly across the country and here we've had particularly high counts.
The high pollen counts are sending many people to the experts for help. Patients of all ages come in hoping for relief from some of the symptoms that come with spring allergies.
Well, I'm allergic to mold and I'm allergic to several different trees, so it just helps to clear up, with those allergies, and I don't have really bad sinus headaches like I usually do.
Good job. All right, sweetie.
7-year-old Summer Brown doesn't like the way she feels when her allergy symptoms kick in.
I feel like I can't breathe.
Yeah, she's allergic to almost everything in the air, it seems like.
That's why her parents bring her in every week to get an allergy shot. Summer isn't the only one in the family, however, that suffers from allergy symptoms.
I get sinus headaches, and then my nose is running, my eyes itch, and your nose is running, it runs and is stuffed up at the same time.
I almost feel just like on the verge of the flu, a little achy. And then my head is just a fog. The first few days I don't realize what's wrong with me, and I think I'm just tired and I'm not getting enough sleep.
Okay. Hi. Hi, how are you doing?
Doing good.
Okay, good. How are you doing today?
Actually, I'm doing really well.
Dr. Tim Nickel is an allergist. He's seen a lot of patients coming in recently suffering from spring allergies.
A lot of itchy, watery eyes, or a lot of runny, stuffy nose, and some patients that can get secondary sinus infections, sinus problems. And then in that subset of allergy patients that have asthma, we're seeing a lot of wheezing, shortness of breath, asthma exacerbations.
Today is just a regular checkup to see how one of his patients is doing.
I'm taking Claritin and the Mucinex,
okay,
and I'm not taking the nasal sprays anymore.
Dr. Nichols says the severity of how allergies can make you feel sometimes is underestimated. Allergies are the 6th leading cause of chronic illness in the U.S., and both Tulsa and Oklahoma City rank in the top 10 allergy capitals on a yearly basis. Millions of people suffer from allergies.
In the severe allergy phenotype, the quality of life is horribly underestimated, particularly in the very sensitive population. And those individuals have difficulty even, going outdoors when the pollen count is high, just because the severity of their congestion, maybe eye swelling and itching, sometimes can affect sleep with nasal congestion, enough nasal drainage to wake you up, and that sort of thing. So that can be quite severe, actually.
But he says there is hope. When patients come in, he figures out what it is they're allergic to and goes from there.
So assessing their allergen triggers is a first step. And then really, depending on what their primary symptoms are, we can choose a treatment option.
The spring allergy season doesn't end with pollinating trees. Next, Nichols says we'll be dealing with grass allergies, and the allergy season doesn't really begin to ease up until June. In Tulsa, I'm Angela Rosecrans, the Oklahoma News Report.